Right on the dot today. Are we live? Oop, did I not change the thumbnail? No, I didn't change the thumbnail. Why do I keep forgetting to do that? Well, there we go. Do that. Don't know why it says I'm offline. Alright, might take a moment for the thumbnail to update. Yep. Might take a minute for the thumbnail to update. So I guess we'll wait for that. There, now it's got the right preview. Probably because I updated the thumbnail. I'm still waiting on that thumbnail to update before I go posting it. Because, yeah, that's a dum-dum on my part. Hey! You said it finally worked? Yeah, YouTube can be dumb like that sometimes, but, Danilo? Danilo? Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? Yeah, it's 11 for me, so hey, we're in the same time zone. That's right. I remember YouTube sending me an email saying they made some changes to chat, so now I can highlight your messages. This feels weird. But yeah, how are you tonight? You mind if I just call you Danny? Because that's easier for me. It's a Spanish name. Refer to me as Dan. Okay, I'll go with Dan then. But yeah, how are you guys doing tonight? Let's see if that thumbnail updated. Still shows the one that I initially put in, but when I go to the actual page on the video, then yeah, it has the right one, so I guess we'll find out when I post it. I'm here just to see your heart break. This route is nuts. So I learned in the first part, because, yeah. It did not waste time holding back. It did not waste time. Guess you say it's Natsuki. Good one. Good one, Dan. I guess we'll see what happens when I post it in the server. The thumbnail is wrong. Don't at me. Say the most striking thing that I recall from last week about Natsuki's route is the relationship that she has with her dad. Because, yeah, man, I gotta say, it's one of the darkest portrayals I've ever seen from the mods that I've played. Yeah, I remember you talking about that the other day on the server, Zach. Right alongside Cerberus, so let me know how that goes if you decide to go for it. Oh, trust me, Dan, I learned that with Monica's route. You know, this one. So, how is everyone's day going? While I send out some links. Just got home from the movies. Almost a little more than an hour ago. What movie did you go see, man? Also, what's up, Oreo? Okay, looks like it's got the right thumbnail, so I don't need to include that bit everywhere else. That's good. Underskins, what's up? Finished high school 4 months ago and you don't know what to do? Yeah. when I got out of high school, I was in the same position. And right now, I'm just doing this, working part-time, potentially going to get a full-time position at the store that I'm working at if they ever get the posting up. You're doing some drawing? Nice. What are you drawing, if you don't mind me asking? I'm doing pretty good. Looking forward to tomorrow night's hockey game, because Colorado lost tonight. So it's just us and Dallas that are tied for the top spot in the Central right now. And I think both us and Dallas are playing games tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to watch. You were supposed to go see Tokyo SOS, a Godzilla movie, which was being re-released in an American theater under Fathom Events, but they were having technical issues. So using the We're Sorry ticket, I went to see Scream 6. I see. Well, hopefully they get that Tokyo SOS movie working for you. Because I know you're a big Godzilla fan. Wish I could draw. Would have done a lot of Natsuki fan art, but still at Sticks level. I was never a good artist either, if it makes you feel any better. So, you're not alone, mate. You are not alone, Danny. Indeed he has. How's it going, Blast Away? How are you doing tonight? I'm pretty good. Just had some late night snacks after I got home. Got ready for tonight. And yeah. Just getting ready to delve into more of Natsuki route here. Just suck at art in general. I can at least play the piano, but then again, even deaf people, Beethoven can do that. Monica would be proud of you. So, good for you, man. I wish I could play piano. Or any instrument, really. Hope they reschedule for Godzilla, though. Yeah, that would be sweet. That's not something we Americans get the pleasure of every day, so... I hope it works out, man. I hope it works out. Because that would be awesome. There we go. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, so these were all of the choices so far. This is really the only one that matters. And this is where we left off. You're just waiting for the Mario movie. Scared for the Latino American dub since it's always wild. I see. You'll have to let me know how it is when you go see it. You have it on DVD. It's the best Millennium Series Godzilla movie. I see. Okay. That's right. At the end of the last episode, we were with Natsuki and by her hospital bed, and we spent the night there, presumably until she fell asleep, and then we snuck out. So the only thing I really wonder about that sequence is how did he not set up an alarm climbing in through the window after everybody left to do that? I have no idea. But who cares, really? Hey, what's up, Brad? How are you today? So, yeah, that was the last thing that happened. We were comforting Natsuki in her hospital bed. If I learned anything from Monika's route, yeah, I expect things to escalate the further we get, so let's see. Let's find out. So this is presumably the next day. Holding my backpack strap in my right arm, I opened the door to the club room and noticed Monika and Sayori inside. Yo! Hi, Ben. How are you doing? I'm fine. What about you two? I'm doing absolutely great. And why is that, Sayori? Why is Cinnamon Bun happy? I'm glad to hear too. What about you, Monica? Thanks for asking. I'm doing very well today. Alright then. Where's Yuri? Right here. Yuri appears out of seemingly nowhere from the closet. What were you doing in the closet? A quick glance around the room reveals to me that each of the girls had something planned for Natsuki's return. Oh, okay. A few streamers are hung up, and there is a little sign that says, "Welcome back, Natsuki." Okay. That's neat. Looks like you three already got the decorations up. Was this planned in advance? Yep. Oh, what did you say? I'm gonna be so excited for when Natsuki sees all this. I predict it's gonna go one of either two ways. Either Natsuki is going to be flattered by all of this, which I see as the unlikely scenario, and the other more likely option is that she's gonna be like me when given flattery. She does not take it well at all. She's like, you guys didn't have to do this. Don't do this for me. Okay. You don't think this seems a little much? I don't think so. I always love that derpy face. I believe it. Wait, what cursed image? The cursed image he's referring to is one in memes chat on my server. Link is in the description, so if you wanna be in the know on stuff like this, check the description. Link's right there. Let me close that tab. And let me go to my Discord window here. Oh. Oh, you meant that. Oh. What the fuck? Bruh. How did you find that? God, that is so cursed. You found it on Bing, huh? What were you even looking for on Bing that led to that? I want to know. Nope. In fact, I think Natsuki will love it. Bing is the best way to find weird shit. Man, I haven't thought about Bing in years. Like, for me, Bing is that alternative search engine that just kind of exists. Especially since Ben is here. What? What does this have to do with me, Sayori? Even while she was in the hospital, you went to go see her as much as you could. Yeah, it's just called being a good friend. It's only been 2 days since she was admitted. Well, yeah, but you're still there for her. Your point is? To a girl, that matters. I know how close you have become. It's so cute. Whatever you say, woman. Just doing what's right. Suri jumps and wraps her arms around me. You're such a good person! Get off of me! Grab her shoulders and pull her off me. Is this MC a tsundere or a kudere? To be frank with you, I'm not really the best person to be answering that question, because I do not have a good understanding of all of those dere terms off the top of my head, so... How many times must I tell you? Give me a warning! Sorry. Will you excuse me? Anyway, everything does look great. Oh, here we go. It's a moment of truth, everybody. Familiar face walks in. Okay, Here we go. Hey, Oh. She looks around the room in a stupor. Monica, get in here. What is all this? Did you miss me? Sayori runs and gives Natsuki a hug. Yep, Sayori tackle hug. Monica and Yuri stand next to me. When she sees me, her face flushes. What are you looking at? No idea. I think it's a pink-haired ghost. Guess that means I get to haunt you, huh? You're welcome to try. She seems to be taking this pretty well. Natsuki walks over and gently punches me on the arm. I pat her on the back and let her pass. The problem looks really cute. Thank you, guys. Everyone gathers around in the middle of the room and starts talking. Oh boy. What is this about? It's my work phone. Not a good time. Not a good time. Hello? Ben, where are you? I'm at the literature club right now. Why? What do you want? I have the results back from the search you wanted me to do. Oh yeah, that's right. Our boy was researching what's going on with Natsuki's dad, because there was some fishy stuff going on with that. Like, he didn't have any sort of record in the database, despite what he clearly displays. Or should I say, he didn't have any kind of public record, despite the fact that we know otherwise. So, yeah, there's something going on there. About Matsumoto. Yeah, he doesn't exist. Exactly. Alright, then just give me a second. I gesture to the girls that I'm going to step out for a second. I then open the door and step out into the hallway so no one can hear my conversation. I would walk a bit away from the club room too, just so nobody eavesdrops on you. Probably a good idea. What you got? You were right about him having no public records. I did a secondary search just to make sure. What, didn't believe me? I think she's just being thorough, mate. A little. Yeah, it's reasonable to have that kind of skepticism. You never do. Shut up. Anyway, I did a search for any private records I could find. I only found scraps of the names that were changed. Of names. Nothing that actually gave me information about him specifically. Name changes? Yeah, like maiden names and married names. Ah, that doesn't sound good. I met the man just 2 days ago when Natsuki was admitted to the hospital. Wait, you did? Mm-hmm. Well, from what you've told me about him, glad to see you're still alive. I said it will be. Wasn't gonna pull any stupid white knight crap. Are you sure? Hell does that mean, woman? You seem to have gotten very close to this girl, especially since you two have common ground to relate with. Sometimes I just regret you knowing my past. Look at what you've become now. More than one person is proud of you, Ben. Julia, why don't you just confess to me and stop teasing? What? Why would I confess any love to you? Maybe because you find younger men attractive? Oh, you're so difficult. Whatever you say, Julia. You love being teased anyway. Yup. You know what? Let's just move on. If any of this information helps you, Matsumoto said his wife died in a robbery. Seems to be about 5'11". Dark brown hair, looks middle-aged, pink eyes. Over the phone speaker, I hear Julia typing. Good information. I can definitely use that. Just do me a favor and try not to kill him while you're there. I'll do whatever is necessary to keep Natsuki safe. That's my boy. I'm making sure to think things through and not be rash. Also, what's up, Ninja? Welcome to stream. What happened? Julia just got back to us on the results of her search that she did. Confirmed what we suspected, that he does not have any public records. Or many private records either. Oh, trust me, I know. I've got... Well, no, never mind. I said I have a sister that's short, but I was gonna say I have a sister that's short, but she's not 4'11" short. She's just the shortest in the family. Let's see, where were the lines I was looking at? Here's what we got. The only records we got were like maiden names and married names, just name changes. The wiki says she's 4'11". So yeah, he's a foot taller than Natsuki. If we're going by the canon height. Good. Another thing, there are records of the local police department running a search for that name. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That is something we're going to want to keep in mind. What came out of that? Nothing. Feels like I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. I don't see any further information regarding that. I think a comma would fit better here than a period. But looking at the department's policies, it was probably an ID check of some sort. Ah, so nothing that would have helped us either way, correct. Please, try to stay safe. Somehow his records managed to vanish. Yeah, I'd love to know why. It means he could have really high connections. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry, Julia. Thanks for your help. I end the call and look up from the floor. No records at all, huh? Who are you, Matsumoto? Yeah, so... This isn't the same old Natsuki that we see in so many other mods. This is a man not to be taken lightly. Oh boy. What did you do to my game? Everything hurts. Coming up. I ate over onto the cold cement and vomit into a nearby bucket. What did you give me? I don't know. Oh, flashback time. One of the pills I bought earlier. Not stupid enough to try them myself. You're missing a word there. You're a strong boy, right? Take one for the team. I know it sounds hard to believe, but at this point, this dark room just got darker. Truly feel as if there's no walls anymore. Vomit again into the bucket. Throwing up the dinner I gave you. God damn it, boy! Feeling my strength slowly leave my body. Lie on the ground and just focus on breathing. I don't think a pill constitutes as dinner. Maybe that's just me. Heartbeat becoming the only thing I can hear at this point. At least, I can hear it. I haven't died yet. Yeah. It's a nice low bar to judge things by. Jesus Christ. You're just gonna lie there? Fucking lazy little prick. How is it going? He's just lying there. Jeez, how many did you give him? Just one. That's a lot for a kid. I thought he could handle it. Thought he was strong. He doesn't look like it. Don't give a damn anyway. Just vomited twice, so it should be out of his system. Actually, it will linger for a while. You should get him some water. There's a hose down here. If he so desperately needs water, he can get it himself. Alright. Huh? What? Mom. Oh my god, you're pathetic. Where is his mother? Don't worry about it. Come on, let's get out of here. Sight sickens me. Please help. Ring feels tingly. Move my body. Why does Dad hate me? Why does he do this to me? Maybe I should just stop. The only thing I am able to control is my breathing. If I stop breathing, how fast would I die? Asphyxiation takes, what, about 3 or 4 minutes on average? Starving, cut, beaten, drugged. It's a fucking miracle you're alive. This is fucked up, guys. Oh, hi, Natsuki. Thank you for ripping me out of my delusions. Yep, I remember learning about his breathing exercises in Monika's route. So, I imagine we'll see something similar, or something like it down the line here. That is just so fucked, dude. Ben? Hello? Is there anyone in there? What? Oh, that's right. I'm alive. Why does he sound disappointed? Oh, sorry about that, Natsuki. It's about time. You've been out here for a long time, just staring into space. Was I now? Again, I'm sorry. I just had something on my mind. Are you okay? You have a really odd look on your face. Natsuki, just trust me, you're better off not knowing. Yeah, I'm fine. Just had an important call that made me think about something. Not that I was worried or anything, Baka. I just wanted to kind of talk to you privately. Thank you for being there for me all of this time. And don't tell anyone I said that. I will be super mad. Whatever you say, Natsuki. I won't. Sassy as always. I've actually grown quite fond of her tsundere-esque attitude. Makes it fun to mess with her and joke around at times. But if she's acting this way, then I know she's comfortable. Right now, my stomach is in several knots. Probably best not to think about it too much then. But if she's feeling okay, that's all I really care about. There you go. Also, there is something I want to talk to you about. I thought that's why you were out here, so on with it. Right on. Thank you for keeping things calm with my dad. Didn't you say that already? Wouldn't necessarily say our exchange was calm, but whatever floats your boat. He sat down and talked to me and told me what you said to him. I was almost sure you would have tried to fight him. Come on, give me a little more credit than that, Natsuki. We know this thing called restraint. I'm not just some roid-raged guy looking for a fight every day. Yeah, try looking for a man with the name of Tank Dempsey if you want somebody to fit that description. Especially with one of my friends' fathers. Uh-huh. Despite the man that he is. That's a lie, he totally didn't. We'll see if that's true later on. We'll see. I have no way of knowing that. I guess. I was just scared that if you two had ever met, that you would fight. And I don't want you to get hurt. Not that you would, just... I waved my hand up. Hey, I understand. Listen, Natsuki. The situation with your father isn't something that I can really just run into like a hero. Trust me, I really do just want to rush in and start beating him senseless for doing what he has to you. But if we're gonna handle this, we need to be realistic, okay? As I said before, as long as it's you, I trust you. I wait for her normal witty comment along the lines of, I mean, not that that means anything, but no, nothing. What is that look for? I expected you to give me some attitude or comments about that. Well, I do trust you. Don't trust many people, so feel special. I feel like I am on top of the world. Don't push your luck, mister. Pushed? I pretty much shoved it. You're lucky I give you enough to say things like that. I wonder why you do. Somebody seems to be enjoying that. Gently rub my chin with my index finger, mocking a thinking gesture, in much the same way I do at work when I'm trying to think if we have those obscure items at my job. Natsuki looks away, slightly flustered. Gonna make me say it, aren't you? Maybe. I like you. Okay? Happy now? Very. Why is that such a big deal with you? Because you're always teasing me. Just wanted to give you a little taste of your own medicine. Ayy. Shouldn't tease a girl with her feelings like that. Yes, as I learned from a certain pink-haired character in my profile picture long ago. Used to say I don't share the same. What? You heard me. That's not funny, you know. There's no way you could like someone like me. I mean... She stomps on the ground angrily. We've enraged the gremlin. Ah! Forget you heard that. Nah, I heard it loud and clear. I pat her on the head and look into her eyes. Ah, this is so much fun. Chat, give Natsuki all the head pats. Give Natsuki all the head pats. Your reaction is almost as cute as you are. I'm not cute! Yes, you are. Smirking, I stop patting her head and decide to ease up on her. Right. You're so difficult at times. Never said I wasn't. Anyway, what I was saying is true. But what makes you think I couldn't like someone like you? I make quotes with my fingers. Hey, it's my job. It's what I'm here to do. Because you're strong, brave, abrupt, and talented. Did you mean blunt? Never heard somebody describe someone else as abrupt. So, yeah, Chat, if any of you have ever described somebody as abrupt, press 1 in chat, because I have never heard somebody describe another person as abrupt. Blunt, yeah, not abrupt. That gets an award. And... you don't even speak English? Okay. I'm none of those things. So, what does that matter? I mean, I'm always really mean to my friends and strangers. I read manga and do nothing more sophisticated, like Yuri or Monica would. Your point? I don't have any real talents other than baking. I'm not... She looks down at herself and then to the left. Trailing off. Could just say trailing off. Trailing off her sentence just feels a little wordy and unnecessary. Not as pretty as someone like Monica. Hey, you think all that really matters? Natsuki. Also, have a good night, Zach. If I didn't like you, do you think I would put up with your attitude all the time? Or get myself involved with your father? As well as spend all this time with you? She continues to look off to the side, but evidently reassured. I guess... Trust me, if I didn't want to be around you, I would have left a long time ago. I enjoy the time that we spend together. I don't know where you got that idea, but alright, man. Well, of course you'd love spending time with me. You are just as much of a loser as I am. Ouch. That hurt. He giggles and smiles. Wait, did I just tell her I had feelings for her? I don't know. I think I did. Oh well, it could have gone worse, I guess. So, the big strong guy really does like me, doesn't he? Ugh! Reading my mind! When did you take lessons from Monica? You're so easy to read when you're making those weird faces. Whatever. Yeah, I do. See? That wasn't that hard. Look who's talking. Every time you speak to me, you blush a little bit. I do not. Do you need me to take a picture of your face? Sure. Don't start getting cocky. I think I will. Just because we both have feelings for each other doesn't mean we're dating or anything. Baka. Yeah, I'd have to ask you to be my girlfriend, like, Natsuki, would you do me the honor of being my girlfriend? Yeah, you would. Good shit. That's some good shit. Oh my god. Fuck kidding me. Yes, he did, Natsuki. He did, in fact, just ask you out. That was good. This mod knows its humor. God damn it. I lean forward and look her in the eyes. What is your answer? She taps her chin, mocking the expression I was doing just moments before. Sure, why not? I wouldn't want to make a boy cry. Whatever helps you sleep at night, Nat. Whatever you say. I pat her on the shoulder and motion back to the club room. Yeah, how long have you been standing out here? We should probably go back to the club room now. The girls are gonna start to wonder what we're doing to each other out here. Yeah, probably not a good idea. Okay. As we walk back to the room, Natsuki remains close by my side. You can catch a few glimpses of her peeking at my hand. Half consider grabbing her hand, but I dismiss it. Premarital hand holding. He would have probably recoiled and started berating me. Knowing Natsuki, that sounds about 95% accurate. Picture it now. What do you think you're doing, dummy? You may be my boyfriend, but that doesn't mean I want to hold hands with you or something. When Natsuki and I walk into the room, girls are standing all next to each other, blocking a desk with their bodies. Uh-oh, what did you girls get there? What did you do? What's going on here? Oh, Natsuki! We were just waiting for you to come back from getting Ben. Took you long enough. Stop it, you! Stop it! Stop! I see. We have a present for you! A present? For me? Yep. The girls move away from the desk to reveal a pink and white bag. Hey, if you want me to find one for you, I can work that out. There's a little tag on it that says, "We missed you, Natsuki. We may not be with you all the time, but we know he can be." Why do I need to stop? He? Natsuki looks into the bag and pulls out a stuffed bear. The stuffed bear is tannish brown, has little black eyes, sits on his rear with front paws down as if he is on guard. It's kind of cute, actually. You don't say. You guys got me a stuffed animal? Yep. Of course. You're a great friend to all of us. This is the least we could do. And it was Ben's idea, too. Your idea? Mm-hmm. I know it sounds very weird coming from someone like me, but if I'm not around to help you, same with the other girls here, he will be. Yeah, I can tell she feels weird about this. I named him for you, too. You did? In Suika. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I have no idea. Did some research. I know you're fierce and valiant at times. And Insuika is the champion of the Reign of Fire in Yaku mythology. Yaku mythology? I have no idea what's the correct pronunciation. Natsuki lowers her head and rushes to me. Aww. It's too much. It's too much for her. Oh man. When she impacts me, she wraps her arms around me and remains completely silent. The other girls look at me as if their hearts have melted. Yeah. Especially Sayori. Look at you, crying tears of joy. I love this. After a moment, Natsuki releases me and smiles. I love him. Thank you, Ben. She turns away and looks at the other girls. Thank you all, too. I really am lucky to have you as my friends. Indeed. Cherish them, girls, Nat. And I am glad to be a part of this club. She hugs each of the girls. I turn away and look out the window and into the afternoon outside. If I disappear one day and never return, he can serve as a reminder of someone you have changed. Damn. Yep. The gentle bubbling noises coming from the pot on my stove are nearly drowned out by the music I'm playing through my phone. Julia recommended I try a specific Bluetooth speaker, and I decided, why not? I remember when I had a Bluetooth speaker. Wasn't really a fan of those anyway. Rather just put some earbuds in. Mimicking a drum set with a wooden spoon and spatula, I tap lightly on my counter. Hey! Now that I can relate to. That sounds like the kind of stupid shit I'm doing with my fingers when I'm really getting into my music. And yes, I see you over there making that face. I know how stupid that sounds, but don't act like you've never done that. I don't want to hear it. I take a little bit of garlic powder and oregano from one of my cabinets and shake it lightly over the pot. Over the last few days, I decided to deviate from my normal diet of constant meat, rice, and beans. Yeah, there's this thing called variety, mate. You kind of need it. Levying on an Alfredo type of pasta, mate. Can't go wrong with Alfredo, man. I love me some good chicken Alfredo. I don't know a damn thing about cooking pasta, but to be honest, I don't really care. As long as it isn't completely raw, I can get it down. Exactly. You judging the man that could take a bullet? Yeah, that actually is something that happened in Monica's route. Yeah, Monica's route got fucking nuts. Yeah, you remember that, don't you? I see you over there rolling your eyes. No one likes to eat raw noodles. Oh, yeah. And if someone does, God have mercy on them. Not really much of a music person, since I grew up just around hymns and cadences. But I overheard one of the guys from the soccer team talking about a band. Of course, I decided to give it a try. Ooh, do tell what band. Do tell. Can't say I hate it. When I get around to finishing the sauce, I pull the noodles out of the water and prepare my bowl. You know? Since my boy brought up bands, just remembered that a band that I wouldn't mind seeing live, Disturbed, is coming to where I live in, I think, May. So I need to see about getting tickets for that. I keep forgetting to look into that. Thought that was the sound effect from the mod. What was? Do you mean my keyboard? Or were you talking about something else? Feel my pocket vibrate, indicating I got a text message. As soon as I'm done preparing my meal, I glance at my phone. I'll be ready in 2 hours. I starkly reply an acknowledgement and head over to my table. Grab a book that I've been reading as I eat. And as I eat, I read. Helps keep me calm and de-stress. This book is one I haven't read before. It was recommended by my English teacher. Okay. Guess that makes sense. Just sounds a little awkward at first. It's about two friends who are more like brothers who go from town to town and farm to farm looking for work. Oh, okay, so they're drifters. Apparently their goal is to run a farm of their own one day and be happy. First, I didn't really enjoy it, but as the story progressed and the characters developed, I found a strange relation to the plot. Genuinely scared of literature clubs in real life? Why is that? Is it because you played this game? Now I like it. Halfway through my dinner, I hear someone knocking at my door. Standing up, I quietly approach the door and look out the peephole. It's Natsuki. As I expected. I can't say I blame you, Dan. But all I can say is that if I, ever joined a literature club, like at a college I went to, if they had one, and I saw somebody that looked just like you, my one and only love, I would have many, many questions. Bro. That is... Bro. That can't just be a coincidence, dude. Bro. That is wild. I wish I could say I had an experience like that. The closest I've had is a couple of random dreams that I've had about this woman in the corner. Why is she here this late? This is either some kind of surprise or it's something very important. I look down at my watch just to confirm the time. As I open the door, Natsuki hides her arms and looks away with an expression on her face that worries me. Natsuki? What are you doing here so late? Don't worry about it. Voice is quiet and raspy. Not a good sign. I would have texted you, but I don't have my phone anymore. Sensing her signal of dismissal, I discontinue the topic. Come inside. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. Natsuki walks inside, still covering her arms and lowering her head. Okay, you get in here. Oh yeah. She heads over to the chair next to mine at the table and sits down. Upon further examination, in the light of my kitchen, Natsuki is riddled with bruises. You don't say. That's not good. However, looks like they were attempted to be covered up by makeup. Common traits some of the people I work with use to cover up identifying features. That worries me. Her left hand, she holds a small bag. Yeah, it is what I thought it was. It isn't her backpack, but more like a knapsack. Sitting down next to her, she avoids eye contact with me. Natsuki. Considering the fact that she's standing right in front of me, I don't know where you're getting that from, imprudent. But what's up, man? How you doing? We seem to be at the apex of a big reveal here, so I'm focused, invested. Let's find out what this is. I will say I am getting some exit music vibes. Just a little bit. Natsuki, stop hiding from me. I would prefer if you did. Thank you, Dan. Tell me what the hell is going on. Can I just, use your shower? I don't really want to talk about anything right now. Sure. You know where the bathroom is. You're free to whatever. She gets up and walks away without another word. Alright then. Just come to my house and start using my amenities. I mean, analyzing the situation, there's probably a good reason why she's here. Whatever. Just leave her to herself for a bit. I know something happened with her father. This is probably the only place she could have gone. Yeah, probably. But I can't assume things right now. It's probably best I just wait. A few minutes later, and I'm completely finished with dinner, I make a plate for Natsuki and start cleaning up. Good man. Out of the corner of my eye, Natsuki walks down the stairs and back into the kitchen. Yo! I'm sorry for how I acted. It's just had a really bad night. Didn't mean to show up unannounced and all. Bitchy. Rude. It's fine. Assumed that when you refused to talk that something happened. Didn't hear the shower turn on. Did you not take one yet? Not yet. Felt bad, so came down to apologize. No, don't worry about it. She glances over to the table and looks at the plate of food I made for her. Yes, that's for you. You didn't have to do that. Oh, then I'll eat it. Way to be a gentleman! Take the plate and slide it over to her. God, I love that. Should probably eat it before it gets cold. Then you can draw a bath and relax. Really? You're okay with that? Of course I am. Okay. She sits down reluctantly at the table, looks at her food for a minute before sitting down, deciding to eat. She compliments my subpar cooking in a way that almost flatters me. She doesn't mention what happened to her, but then again, I don't press it. Yeah, now's not the time to try pressing the issue, man. That would be what we call a mistake. Not about to argue with this girl and force her to tell me things she isn't comfortable talking about right now. After she finishes eating, she goes upstairs to my bathroom. Forgot to tell her she can use whatever soap she wants, but to be honest, she'll probably do that anyway. I can sit back and relax. Holding my book in my hand, I lie my arm against the armrest of the couch. Before I can get a chance to really get immersed in the book again, hear the water start upstairs. There we go. Natsuki must be running the bath since the sound is different than what my shower normally does. Yup. Julia has told me that a warm bath can help a girl relax and unwind. Yeah, I've heard that from a certain somebody on the corner of my screen here. So long as Natsuki's okay afterward, then we're golden. Whoop. Is that his work phone? Time. I walk upstairs, and across from my bedroom is the bathroom. Splashing comes from inside, confirming Natsuki is indeed readying the bath. Gently knock on the door as to not overly surprise her. Hey, Natsuki? What is it? I'm busy. I have to go run somewhere for a bit. Huh? Right now? Yeah. I'll be back in a bit. Wait, am I gonna be here alone? I don't want to answer that. Hear the waver in her voice. Yes. However, you have Natsuki with you to keep you company, right? No. I accidentally left him on my desk at home. Uh-huh. What could possibly go wrong, right? Also, I just realized you have that bracelet on over your sleeve. Looks really awkward. Here. Why don't we fix that quick? That just looks really weird. Oh. Nope, she wants to talk first. Alright. I'll let you auto for a bit while I fix that. I see. I won't be long, okay? I'll lock the door behind me. Feel free to take as long as you want in there. What if someone tries to break in? That happens. Give me a call and I'll come back immediately. Lock yourself in here until I say so if that does happen. Which it won't. Trust me. Okay. I trust you. How? She doesn't have her phone? That's a good point. Hopefully he's got some, like, a landline or something at home she can use. The door is locked. I look to my right, press a small black box hidden in a shrub. Turning away from my door, I begin to walk down the street. Is that some kind of alert system? Alright. Ugh. Wish he didn't have to leave. It's really late into the night. Where does he even have to be that is so important? Whatever it is, it better be good. I want to stay here all night alone. Might as well get ready for my bath. The shower looks like Monica's, but there's a tub on the other side of it. I want to take a bath instead of a shower. Will kind of help the bruises. Alright. Money's finally done. Should have considered this sooner. There. Get the bracelet off. There, that looks a little less awkward. That's better. So that's two things I forgot to check before stream. Making eye with myself in the mirror, I turn away. Eye contact? I think you're missing a word. I don't want to look at myself. Not tonight. Rubbing my skirt and shirt, pulled them and placed them onto the lid of the toilet. Traces of concealer that I used to cover up my bruises stained my clothes. Don't have another change of clothes. Really hate having to put the same clothes back on. It's gross. Unless there's a washer and dryer here. He said he would be gone for a while. Do I have enough time to clean them before he comes back? Sounds like she's gonna chance it. Certainly don't want to just be in my underwear if he comes back. Ugh! I'll just have to be quick. Grasp the handle of the bath to stop the water, and immediately grab my clothes and run downstairs. I don't know what she's staring at. Imagine he walks in on this. I guess we'll find out. Done! That was fast. Should have joined the track after all. I approach the tub and undress out of my underwear. Finally rest and relax. Submerging my body under the bubbles I made with some of Ben's soap, lean back and close my eyes. Actually relax. Feel safe for once in the bathroom. My mind keeps turning back to Ben. He knocked before he talked to me. Gave me privacy. Realizing this, my heart skips a beat. My stomach feels as if it has butterflies in it. He is a gentleman after all. Muttering those words to myself. Can't seem to get him out of my mind. You're like an hour late. Well, it seems like you came in at a good time. So, how you doing, Cerberus? He's such a... he's a difficult guy. I really care about him. Don't bring the bike into this. Don't bring the bike into this. God damn it. I believe I saw that in the writing chat on the server. So, good for you, man. That's awesome. Monica would be proud of you. I really do like him. I like a lot. Smiling to myself sadly. Begin to reflect on everything I've forcibly involved with him. Problems between me and Dad. Didn't want anyone to know about. I'm a strong girl. Can hide it all. Deal with it alone. Other people might call me a freak, or worse things if I let what happens to me out. Uh-huh. I can use my imagination, Brad. I can use my imagination to fill in the rest. Ugh. Sometimes I can't even help it. I get so hungry that I really would do anything for food. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Hopefully you're able to figure out some kind of workaround, man. I've been looking under the school's vending machines for spare change. Lately, Ben has been paying for my school meals. I really didn't want him to. Just makes me feel like he's forced to. No, he's doing it because he wants to. Every time I try to fight him on it, he just dismisses it and keeps on paying. Spare change. Spare change, ma'am. Spare change. I don't want to rely on him, damn it. Handle this on my own. I think. Keep telling yourself that. Continue my thoughts that border on the ridiculous until I get curious. Look at the different soap bottles Ben has. Is it normal for guys to have, like, less than 3 bottles of shampoo? Yes. I have, like, 7 at home. I have exactly 1. I feel like I need to reference a certain Venn diagram. Hold on. Google, come to me. Yep, this is the one. This is the one. No. Need a little more than that. There we go. Obligatory bullshit window, come to me. Natsuki, you fit perfectly with this Venn diagram. Or this pie chart. Fuck, whatever. Fuck. I said water go down the wrong pipe. Fuck. Oh god. I was about to choke on water laughing at this. Ugh. Fuck. Fuck, dude. But yeah, Natsuki, I feel like you fit perfectly into this. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is me right here. It's like I know what one that I like to use. I'm like that one. I don't pay attention to anything else. It's because I have more important things to do than think about what kind of shampoo I use. Why am I a walnut? What is this comparison? Why am I a walnut? What? Elaborate, please. Also, Head and Shoulders. That's the exact same one I use. Ugh. I hate it when I do that to myself. Okay, well, well, now I'm just confused. I questioned and laughed to myself as I teased Ben in my mind. Man is gonna die from drinking some water. I mean... I'll be fine. I've done this to myself like 200 times in my life. Seriously, it's like a more than once a week occurrence that water goes down the wrong pipe. Because I drink it too fast. Here I am in my boyfriend's house taking a bath. How could I have ended up in this situation? This is begging for that one meme. Yep, that's me. You might be wondering how I ended up in this situation. Meanwhile... Walking down the barren street, I turn and enter a small, dark alleyway. Passing by houses and trash cans, a small opening that I presume was used for cars. Teenage wasteland intensifies. There are none here but a rusty old piece of junk that won't see another day of use in its life. A figure stands out in the darkness and waves to me. Excuse me. Good to see you, kid. Likewise. Hope I don't have the hiccups. That would not be good. So, what'd you need? Jay called me and said you needed information on someone here. Why do you have connections to Jay and the Men in Black? Correct. I reach into my pocket and pull out a photo, offering it out to the man. The man in front of me is an old work acquaintance that my guardian and Julia knew. He is very good at gathering information about pretty much anyone. I was curious once about what he could gather about me and requested some information under another alias. This mole bastard actually got accurate info. This is the guy. Name is Matsumoto Kaijin. Kaijin? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not, but oh well. Matsumoto Kaijin, eh? What do you need this for? His dialect is similar to mine, but not as educated. I guess that is what being on the streets 24/7 does to your speech. Yep. That's not important. What do you know about him? I should restart Elden Ring with a Yuri-based build? How would I do that? Also, once I'm finished with Undertale, I'm planning on having another vote. I don't know. Actually, I'm thinking about starting a weekly series on, like, Tuesday as well. Just so I have another one. I'm thinking if I was going to start a third weekly series, it would be something, you know, only on my consoles. So, like my PS5 and stuff. Either that, or it'll be like, you know, consoles or, you know, dumb challenges day. Let me know what you guys think, if that's something you guys would want to see. It's an idea I had while I was working tonight, so... You know, I want to get back into doing some stuff. Keep in mind, I don't have capture method for all of my consoles. Be fun to see me play DBZF for UMVC3. I can assume with DBZ you mean Dragon Ball Z. If I'm mistaken on the acronym, let me know. But I would have to look those up. Nonetheless, I will put it in my stream notes folder. EBZF. There. Noted. Dragon Ball Z Fighters. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yeah, I'll be real. I was not a big Dragon Ball Z fan, a big Dragon Ball fan growing up. So I would be coming into things really, after the fact. And I'm kind of a Marvel fan in passing. Like, I went and saw some of the, movies around the time of, like, Infinity War and Endgame. Pretty much the ones, whatever ones my buddies who are really into Marvel invited me to. Used it more as an excuse to spend some time with them back around high school and stuff. Cities Skylines? What kind of game is Cities Skylines? So I'm not huge into Marvel, but I have been thinking about picking up Marvel's Avengers. Not gonna lie, so if I can find it for like dirt cheap. Cause I remember what was I gonna say? Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Alright. There we go. UMVC3 is on discount on PS4 store right now, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it, but it's something I probably wouldn't get to for a while, which is why I'm thinking about having like a dumb challenges slash console day alongside the mod and other like PC games days that I got going on right now every Wednesday and Thursday. Because let me just show you something quick in the obligatory bullshit window. Because I actually started a games slash mods request folders. And, yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff on the list. There's a lot of stuff that I have been asked to play. Yeah, that's why I've got these weekly series going on to try to get to some of it. I have a lot to catch up on, alongside other stuff I want to do. I think after Thursday, I'll put up a poll on it over the weekend. Whether or not I should start a weekly series on either, like, Tuesday or Friday is what I'm thinking. Yeah. Either Tuesday or Friday, just have a day where I play, something on my PlayStation or, another game that you guys have requested me to play. I think how I would divvy it up is I've got, stuff I can play on consoles and stuff I can play on my PC here. Because there's a lot of games over the years that I've bought for my PlayStation in the last few years that I just have not been able to play. Because I've been so focused on other stuff. So I kind of want to give myself an excuse to play some of that stuff. I've got, several different sniper games, Horizon Forbidden West, a couple of Metro games, the Technomancer, this really obscure game called Fade to Silence. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Those are just a few of them. And then I've got stuff on Steam that I want to play, too. Guys, there's a lot I need to catch up on. It's just that I've been doing stuff like this. I think I'm going to do the poll over the weekend because there's supposed to be some kind of raid event on Pokemon Violet. and I want to focus on that. So that's why I want to do the poll over the weekend so that I can decide over the weekend what I want to do with that. daily live streams. I do this more as a hobby, not, as a job per se, because I've got a job up at the grocery store that I'm working at. So I kind of just do this after work for fun sometimes. But I've been trying to get into a more regular groove, which is why I've been doing, just these weekly series. Helps keep a routine going. And, gives me days where I can just do stuff on my own time. Anyway, that's enough chatting about that. Let's get back into the mod here. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I want to have either the middle of the week or the end of the week leading up to the weekend to do streams, and then have the weekend to myself, and then Monday, Tuesday to get ready for all that. I'm not against adding, in more stuff to do on weekdays, and I will do some stuff out of the blue, like if something drops that I really want to stream, like a mod I've been waiting years for, or a particular game that I think would be fun to stream. Like, for instance, I'm waiting for when updates for Sonic Frontiers happens, because I remember the roadmap, for the stuff they were going to add, waiting for when that's going to happen. So that'll be fun. And another game I'm waiting for release day on right now is Diablo 4, because I do quite enjoy some Diablo. And from what I saw, looking at people playing the beta, it looks like it should be a fun game. I just need to wait until the game actually comes out and is in people's hands to see it, if that, holds. But yeah, so far from what I'm seeing, Diablo 4 looks pretty fun. Will it have a secret cow level? I don't know. Diablo 2 had one. Diablo 3 had one. So I think it would be a travesty if it didn't. It should have an apostrophe dog level. Somebody needs to make that a Diablo mod. Can't wait to see the funny anti-cheat system. I mean, I pretty much play Diablo as a solo game anyways. I don't plan on doing anything online in Diablo anyway. What is the lore of Diablo anyway? It's not the right time to have this discussion. I'm not much of a lore person when it comes to Diablo anyway. I'm just there for the hack and slash gameplay. And, building a character. Never said I was good at building a character. But I have fun making builds. That's part of what's been keeping me interested in Pokemon. Now that I have a much better idea of how to, analyze stats and, build my Mon, distribute my stats the way I want. I've had a lot more fun, analyzing different Mons and what they can be good at. So, yeah. That's really helping me stay interested in the series. Anyway, I should probably get back to the mod, because we've been here for a while, haven't we? I could do this all night. Anyway, our boy says he did Julia and him did a search, came up with nothing other than his identity's been hidden. Yeah, that's kind of what we gathered when we talked about it earlier. So let's find out what he got. Hidden, eh? That's odd. Usually those who are higher up in the echelon, in witness protection, or by court order, have their records hidden. What does he do for a living? Office worker, company unknown. He is 38, height is 5'11", and he has a daughter. Excuse me. What is the daughter's name? I hesitate to say her name for a second. I don't want her in any way involved with what I'm doing. What is it? Is her name really pertinent? Yes. Blood and DNA records, parental information filed at birth, and ancestral documentation can all be found easily with her. I'll tell you her name. You will not do anything to her or about her. You're only going to use her name for what I ask for. Am I understood? What? You involved with this girl? That's not important. Just do as I ask. You owe me one anyway. Yeah, I get you. Doesn't take an idiot to realize. He glances at my hand for a moment. God, ever since I had water go down the wrong pipe, my throat has been irritated. Anyway, give me about 10 minutes and I can see if I have anything on him. That's fine. Follow me. I follow him down the alleyway to a small house that borders a dead end. He walks inside and I take a seat on his porch. Oh, please don't take too long. I don't want Natsuki to be alone at my house. Being down at my lap, I clear all thinking and just wait patiently. Alright, so I got something. My attention is immediately caught, resulting in me standing up and staring him in the eye. What is it? It isn't much, but from hospital records that were damaged but still readable, from the first name of Hideki. Hideki, huh? Anything else? Not much. His records either truly are non-existent or have been very well cleaned. Girl, though, hers haven't been touched other than what Julia noted. You spoke to Julia? Only a little. She noted something in the search logs. Besides deletion of medical records, there isn't anything from hers that has been altered. I see. However, phone's alarm goes off, which sends a shiver down my spine. Uh-oh. That's the alarm of my front door. I'm sorry, I have to go. Why? Someone just entered my house. Without hearing anything else he has to say, I take off running as fast as I can towards the street and back into the alleyway. I take a shortcut and hop over a fence, cut across the grass lawn and into the main street. Damn it, I knew I shouldn't have left Natsuki alone. The box I pressed on after her, I left is a motion sensor alarm that I armed. Notifies me if anyone is coming from the inside, from outside. I just got an alert recently from a military... I just got it from a military surplus store I found. At least it came in handy right now. Still sprinting as fast as I can, I reach one of the streets that run along my neighborhood. As I get closer and closer to the neighborhood, I reach into the right side of my belt loop and unsheath the knife I brought with me. Forming reverse grip where I hold the knife longwise, my thumb capping the blunt of the handle and the blade perpendicular to my wrist, I continue my sprint. Faster, faster, faster! God, almost there. Scenarios play out through my head of the possible things happening to Natsuki right now. Each of them piss me off more than the last. If anyone is there to hurt her, I trail off my thought for a good reason. Finally reach the front door. Immediately checking the knob in the door for any damage. I don't seem to find anything visible. Making sure I didn't just get a false alarm, check the black alarm box hidden in the bushes. It sports a red infrared light, which I test with a small part of my knife tailored to detect infrared rays. This isn't a false alarm. Someone besides Natsuki is in my house. Readying my knife to my chest, I take a breath in and quietly open the door. Asking the movements of my footsteps by using proper footing, I check the kitchen. Nothing out of the ordinary. Exiting the kitchen, I enter the living room. The couch looks a little moved, but I can't remember if it was that way earlier. To be safe, I'm considering it moved by someone else. Still keeping the knife ready, I traverse my hallway and slowly head upstairs. The bathroom is still closed and the light inside is on, but so is my bedroom. Maybe Natsuki is held up in the bathroom as I told her to. I need to check the bedroom first. Remaining silent, I grip my knife and gently touch the doorknob. It's warm. My heart racing, I open the door and walk inside. Hi! Well, this is awkward. Ben? Natsuki? What are you doing in here? Why do you have a knife? I thought... Get out! She desperately tries to cover herself up with her hands and arms, slightly hunching over while doing so. I slam the door shut behind me, leaving Natsuki half naked in my room. What the hell? What? Irritated, shocked, and awaiting answers, I throw open the bathroom door and notice a pink towel is on the ground. A wave of humidity hits me like a truck. Besides that, nothing else is amiss. You could have just told her that your alarm went off. Now I'm even more confused. Continuing my befuddled thoughts, I start back downstairs and notice someone at the bottom waiting for me. Ben, is everything alright? Hi. God damn it, Sayori. You're here too? Sayori explains to me what happened. That was a great bath. I feel so much better now. This towel is super comfy too. To go get my clothes now. It should be done drying. What? How could you not be done yet? Bath for like half an hour. I'm a prune. Is that a knock? I don't know if I should answer it. I should at least check though, right? It might be Ben. Oh, it's Sayori. Hi, Natsuki? So that's what happened. So you came over because you thought I was here, saw Natsuki, and decided to keep her company. Yep. Thank God. Did you say something? No. Nothing at all. I lean forward on the couch and rub my forehead. Prune is a type of fruit. Great. It's only 12:30 and my water's already gone. Ugh, great. I lean forward on the couch and rub my forehead. Oh boy. Well, whatever is it, you sure came in here very fast, and you had a knife. Scared me, you know. Quite the contrary. It was you who scared me. Don't give me that shit. Natsuki walks down the stairs. Only fully clothed this time. Okay, you have 30 seconds to explain yourself. Why did you just barge in on me while I was changing, and why did you have a knife? This is gonna be a difficult explanation. What? You have a security alarm? That actually makes sense. Now you see. Not just some knife-wielding perverted maniac trying to cop a look at his girlfriend while she's changing. Continue to rub my forehead. And I immediately stop when I realize that I just told Sayori that Natsuki and I are dating. You mean you aren't some maniac? What part of that explanation did you not get, Sayori? Excuse me. Did you not hear the rest of that sentence? Yeah! Oh, about you two dating? I already knew that. Both me and Natsuki look at her in complete shock. What? How? You two are not good at hiding things at all. I knew from the very start you two were either already together or going to be. Well, damn it, I guess you're right for once. I'll say. Hey! What do you mean for once, you meanies? Sayori departs shortly after we stop our little teasing session. Excuse me. Which just leaves me and Natsuki. Thanks for checking up on me. Sorry to put you through all that trouble. Oh, why am I apologizing? That should be expected if you're gonna date me. You apologizing a lot, or the damn near panic attack I just had? Your little panic attack. You're a little sadist. I am not little. Whatever you say, Miss 4'11". Maybe that height, that doesn't mean I still can't smack you. Just try and short stack. I think you meant to say short stack there. Natsuki and I keep up our little bit for a while until she visibly yawns. Tired? A little. I'll take your entire stock. Can I use your phone and call Monica? Can't go home tonight. I'll spend the night at her house. Her house is really far away, you know. Why don't you just stay here for the night? What? I can't do that. I'm pretty sure my guardian Julia would be okay with it. It's not like we're gonna do anything stupid. You need a place to sleep, and you're more safe with me than anyone else. I guess. Hope you at least have a big, comfy blanket. Alright, I haven't had to bust one of these out in a while, but... I'm out of water, so I'm resorting to my lemon drops. It's been sitting in my drawer for a while, so they might be stale. What am I saying? Candy's like 95% preservatives. They'll be fine. And a pillow, too. Natsuki walks over to the couch and sits down. Not only would Julia be pissed off that I let Natsuki spend the night, she would almost physically kick my ass if I let this girl sleep on the couch. You're not sleeping on the couch. Huh? But I don't have anywhere else to sleep. Yes, you do. I'll take the couch. You can take my bed. You need an actual good night's rest for once. Plus, me being down here anyway means if anyone comes in, I can handle them. But that's your bed. Your point? I wouldn't ever want to take it away from you. Would you prefer I be in it with you? No! So be it. You can sleep in my bed, and I'll sleep on the couch. I need to get some work done for my job on my laptop anyway, so... Alright. Shall I show you to my room? No, I got it, my knight. I must protect the princess at all costs. You sleep well, milady. You too. Natsuki walks upstairs and into my room. Sitting down on the couch, I lean back and heave a deep breath. Ooh. Turning that up to just let that play for a bit. I like that. think in the corner there? You like what you hear? Okay. Oh. There we go. Monica wants to have your cyber babies. I don't have any cyber babies, though. Sitting down on the couch, I lean back and heave a deep breath. But before I get too deep in thought, I remember something I forgot. Oh, that's right. I stand up, walk into the kitchen, and grab something. When I reach my bedroom door, I knock gently. Natsuki? Yeah? Mind if I come in for just a second? Sure. What is it, Ben? I extend my hand out to her, clutching something soft and furry in it. Is that in Suika? Yes, it is. Where'd you get him? Don't worry about it. I have my ways. I can't thank you enough for this. She takes the teddy bear and gently hugs him. Aww. Sleep easy, Natsuki. As I turn away, I feel her grab onto my shirt. The only thing that could make this piano track better is if they made a proper loop point for this song. Eh? She wraps her arms around me and squeezes me gently. The limelight of the moment, I return her gesture and hug her back. After we release each other, I look into her pink eyes and nod. Then I turn away and exit the room. I sit down on the couch and pull out my laptop. Typing away and doing my usual extra work Julia assigns, I can't help but think about what could happen in the next few days. Anything could happen. And nothing could happen. Natsuki's bruises were much more visible after her bath. She didn't try to hide them from me this time, but they were all over her. Father beat her again. I stop typing and reflect on when I got her the teddy bear. Or when I got her teddy bear. A small twinge of anger rushes through my veins. I could have been over. This entire situation has got me pissed off. Mainly because I've never felt this sort of compassion towards someone before. It's changing me. Is this what I get for wanting a normal life? Where I can just forget about it all and be a normal person? The stain coats my tongue, leaving a sour resonance behind. The only sourness I got is from my lemon drop. I never, ever thought I would be where I am today. Girlfriend, normal school, friends. I don't deserve any of this. But I can't focus on attacking myself like I used to. I have to focus on Natsuki now. And her spending the night here isn't going to come with no consequences whatsoever. So I should be ready for anything. And so should she. For now, she needs some rest and time to relax. Brushing everything off, I continue my work. Ben? Where is he? His laptop is still on the coffee table. There's no blankets or pillows out here. Did he sleep without those last night? Oh, this boy. I wonder what he was working on last night. Let's see. I take a seat down on the couch and open his laptop. A login prompt is on the screen. But the username is hidden. It only asks for a password. N-A-C. Of course, the password was wrong. Curiosity got the best of me. Closing his laptop and leaning back, I look around the room. I should at least make his bed. I don't have anything else to do right now. Gingerly going up the stairs, I change my footing every few steps. My legs are still sore from the night I fell. Each time I lift my leg and lower it, the ache burns. Go easy, Nat. Go easy, Nat. My bed as well doesn't help too much since it's a firm mattress. Yeah, sounds like that's not what you need. I grab Ben's sheets and start to make the bed. I remember the last time I went searching for a mattress. I literally just, laid on them. I literally just, laid on each mattress until I felt myself falling asleep. And it's like, if it doesn't make me do that, then it's not the one. Once I could feel myself falling asleep on one I was lying on, I'm like, okay, this is the one. This mattress is very comfortable. Almost as soon as I lied down last night, I fell asleep. I'm one of those people that just can't I'm one of those people that just can't lay down, close my eyes, and just go to sleep. No. I have to be doing something until I just crash. It's kind of just how I operate. Almost as soon as I lied down last night, I fell asleep. I was really tired. After I finish making the bed, something forces its way into my mind that I didn't realize last night. Ben ran from wherever he was last night back here with a knife in his hand. Put Shazam on your phone and fall asleep. He said he has an alarm system for this house that warned him someone walked in. I know it was Sayori, but he was really worried. Probably thought my dad or someone else tried to break in and hurt me. I never really noticed how worried he was when he walked in. Scoffing at myself internally. I guess it was because I was getting dressed when he walked in. I thought he was being a pervert and got really mad. Huh? Is that Ben? I stand up and walk to the door of the bedroom. Yes, it is! He walks up the stairs with a black t-shirt, shorts, and sneakers. I feel those butterflies in my belly again and can't help but smile at the sight of him. Taking deep breaths in and out to help stabilize my heart rate, I start up the stairs. Natsuki approaches my bedroom door. Yo! It's about time I see you. Likewise. How'd you sleep? I slept really well. You know, for a guy who's always such a stiff, you have a very comfy bed. Thanks. It's a lot better than my old bed. Damn thing felt like a board. I walk into the bathroom and grab a clean towel, rubbing the sweat off my forehead. Thanks, by the way, for letting me sleep in your bed. No problem. Also, did you have anything to sleep with last night? I didn't see any blankets or pillows earlier. No. Why? She stiffens her posture and tries to sound stern. I don't have any extras. Plus, I don't care if I have a blanket or a pillow. I have slept on bare concrete before. Sacrificing one night of comfort so I can remember where I came from is fine. But that just isn't fair to you. Would you prefer I join you in bed? I soften my voice and lean towards Natsuki. Okay, now you're just acting like Monica. No! Makes you think I want to do that. I just didn't want you to go without anything when you sleep, so you're not cold or uncomfortable. Trust me, I'm fine. I don't have much preference for anything. Opening up my wardrobe, I grab a change of clothes. Natsuki sits back down on my bed and visually judges what I pick. Are you really gonna be wearing that? What's wrong with it? They don't match. How does this shirt go with that? When did you become my mother? More like acting like a wife. We are dating. And I don't want to be seen in public with you if you're wearing that. Pick another shirt. You know, I'd said something along the lines of that to Sayori before. Here, let me see. Natsuki grabs the shirt I picked out and puts it back in my wardrobe. She grabs two shirts that are different colors and holds them up to my chest. Not bad. There! Wear this one. She triumphantly holds out one of my black shirts. Alright, if you say so. I grab the shirt in my hand and place it on the bed next to the pants. Then I grab the shirt I have on currently and start to take it off. Don't change with me in here! Calm down, woman. It's just my shirt. Yeah, he's not that stupid. Come on. I was fixing to push you out anyway. Good. Don't be a pervert. She storms out of the room and closes the door behind her forcefully. Jesus Christ, woman. I'll slam my doors. Better? Much better. What's your plan for today? I'm gonna have to go home. Dad said I could only spend the night at Monica's last night. I see. I'll walk you home then. Is that a good idea? I don't want anything happening to you. Don't worry about me. Fine, damn it. Fine. Let's go. The Spanish version back there says, "Aren't you supposed to be my wife?" Something tells me they missed the translation. That was a mistranslation. Natsuki and I start walking to her house. The entire way she remains close to my side. I feel a small sense of guardianship, which reminds me of another woman I've known in my life. Only I was forced to protect her. Not to do so out of my own will, at first. So we approach her house, no cars in the driveway. Perhaps he's not here right now and is at work? For Natsuki's sake, I hope. Me showing up with her isn't gonna look good. But I'm preparing for whatever may come. When we stop at her door, Natsuki turns around and looks me in the eyes. Thanks for walking me home. You might be a big dummy, but at least you're chivalrous. Whatever you say, woman. I'm leaving now. Stay safe, okay? Will do. Turning my back to the house, I start to walk back to the sidewalk. That is, until... Well, well, well. What do we have here? My daughter's boyfriend. What, were you hiding in the bushes or something? Matsumoto stands near a shed on the side of the yard. Oh, no. You were by the shed, huh? So either your car's parked in a garage, a one-car garage, or... something else. His stare meeting mine for almost a solid minute before I respond. So, you heard? Yes, I have. Did you think you were gonna hide it from me forever? No, I wasn't really going for that approach. You know, you're really starting to become a nuisance. First, you barge into my daughter's hospital room uninvited, lie to me, ask my daughter out without my permission, then you sneak into my house. You're lucky I don't call the police on your punk ass. Excuse me? You're threatening to call the police on me? Why don't we evaluate what you do? Raising my voice slightly, I take a few steps towards him. It isn't very smart for someone who stirs the pot to criticize the taste. You beat, rape, and starve your daughter. And you want to call the police on me. You believe what that little bitch says? You're one of the few. Hey, those bruise marks don't lie, punk. How can a father do things like that to his own daughter? How about I ask you a question, Ben? Why is it that you care about my daughter so much? Evidently, I care more than you. Most boys would just drop her and move on to someone easier. She's rude, disrespectful, and untrusting. She has no talents or notable personality. Her body doesn't feel as good as you think. Is that all you see in Natsuki? Wow. Deep breaths, chat. Deep breaths, everyone. This fucking guy. Or perhaps do you have daddy problems too? A slight chuckle in his voice nearly rips me into a furious rage. Control, boy. Leaning forward, I grab his shirt and pull him closer to my face. Say what you want. But you do not say those things about Natsuki. Matsumoto completely ignores my warning and looks off to the side casually. I'm getting too angry at this. I need to calm down. Immediately. Releasing my grip on him, I push him back against the wall. Your daughter deserves better. She doesn't deserve the traumatic torture you force her to endure. My. It's very odd coming from someone like you. Excuse me. You constantly walk around like you're better than everyone else. Your stare of intimidation, your speech, your posture. Kinda seems like you only care about yourself. At least I've proven you wrong. You said it yourself. Every other boy would have dropped her. But I haven't. And I don't intend to anytime soon. At least I can be someone that can care for her. What did you just say to me? Don't make me repeat myself, boy. I lean forward and raise my voice. I don't think he's acting fully in the realm of rationale and logic right now. This is emotion getting to him. I'm not going to repeat myself to a rapist. Not saying another word. I turn away and begin to walk back home. You got balls, kid. Try not to force yourself on me. Midnight. Hotel, this is Spade 4. We're in position. Good. You confirm the target? Yes, ma'am. Heat signature confirms the target is the only one in the building. Good. You are free to engage whenever ready. Bringing him in alive or dead, ma'am. Alive. But he is going to resist, so do whatever is necessary to take him down. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. I don't know what's going on then. I understand, ma'am. Cutting comms. Down now. Alright, Rook. Are the alarms coming? Sir, all arms have been disarmed and are dark. We're ready to move. Good. Listen up, team. We are exercising extreme caution. Our target is 4219. That's my boy. What? You don't mean the Reaper, do you? I do. The hell are we going after him? Because we have orders. He carries the pay grade of a scene. Shut the fuck up. We have our orders. Now, Heart 2, Club 1, head to the back door. We breach on my mark. Are you sure about this, sir? Even if I wasn't, we have no choice. Command has given us the orders to take him in. Understood. We're in position, sir. Good. 3, 2, 1. Breach. Go, go, go! Entrance clear. Check the kitchen. Remember to keep your safety off. Copy, sir. Check in the living room. Kitchen clear. Dishes in the sink as if he was eating a short bit ago. Keep an eye out. So far, living room is clear. Sir, there are a few rooms downstairs we have yet to check. Remember going over the architectural draft of this building. It's a laundry room, small storage, and a closet. Check those. Moving up the stairs, Diamond 1. Copy, sir. Bedroom, clear. Damn, he really made himself at home here. Wonder how long he planned to stay until his redeployment. Let's check the bathroom and balcony, then keep moving. Diamond 1, come in. Diamond 1, do you copy? Son of a bitch! As the final man comes down the stairs, his HK-416 at the ready, I slam the rifle down with my left arm. Ugh! Taking my right arm, I wrap it around his chest and pull him toward me. When his body and mind make contact, I force my chest down, causing his own mass to fly over my shoulders. When his back hits the ground, I place my knife against the lower crease of his throat. What are you doing inside my house? Fuck you! Taking my knife, I lift it up and bring it down on its left arm. The blade piercing his arm and crimson life pouring out. Ah! Your entire team has been taken down by me. Now, fucking tell me why you're here. You're Agent 4219, aren't you? Yes? My god. The rumors were true. Tell me why you're here. Go fuck yourself. Shut the fuck up, 54212. I know exactly who you are. Leader of Central Branch's Special Operations Division. Better start talking before I separate your skin from your muscle. The leader of the pack shoves his elbow into my face, causing me to stumble back for a moment. I can feel the air rush past my face as the cartridges whiz past. Rotating the blunt handle of my combat knife to the dominant position, I bring it down onto the agent's forehead. Continually keep bashing his face in with my handle until he weakens. Stop! Tell me who sent you after me. I've got a good idea. You don't. I won't hesitate to slit your throat and watch you die like the rest of your team. getting anything out of me. He purses his lips and refuses to speak any further. He spits into my face. Go fuck yourself, Reaper. I take one last look into his eyes and slam the handle of my knife down on his forehead, knocking him unconscious. Why and who the hell sent the Spec Ops after me? The only person I know who has that ability is Julia. I sit down on the couch and rest my head in my hands, my elbows propping me up. Hundreds of scenarios and questions run through my mind as I reflect on what just happened. While overanalyzing each of them, I lift my head up and reach into my pocket to retrieve my commissioned phone. Like I said, I've got a good guess as to what happens next. Or as far as like who sent them, I've got my theory, but we'll see if it ends up being proven true down the line here. So yeah. Somebody sent literal Spec Ops after my boy. Flipping it open, I stare at the screen while keeping absolutely silent. Feeling is almost as if making any noise will set my phone off. For a few minutes of allowing myself to calm down and stabilize my heart rate, I stand up and straighten my shirt. What am I gonna do with you? Peering at my unconscious opponent, I reach up and rub my chin as I contemplate. I mean, the obvious candidate in my mind is Matsumoto, because the game's building him up not to be underestimated. He is somebody who can get his records completely wiped. So it would not be a shock to me if it were him. Because they're building him up as somebody who has connections. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if I turned out to be wrong, because when he said the only person he knows that has the ability to do that, and the fact that he knows exactly who these people are, makes me think it might be somebody from within. You know, a mole that has connections to Matsumoto. So, we'll see how things play out. Killing him seems like a little much, considering I don't know what the hell is going on. The only person he said he knows that has the ability to do that is Julia. The only key word being the only person he knows. Leaving him alive poses an immediate threat to myself. Might as well return this dog to his owner. Stepping over him, I casually walk over to my closet, open it, and rummage through a box. Finding a few familiar pieces of plastic I was looking for, I return to the man and turn him over onto his stomach. Grabbing both of his arms, position them against his back and use the pieces of plastic to zip tie them together. The zip ties are fucking strong. I do the same with his ankles. Once he's secured, I drag him with relative ease to my back door, dropping him against the concrete outside like a sack of expired potatoes. Two of his teammates lie face first on the ground beside him. The other lies motionless in the small hallway between the laundry room and the stairs. Zip ties can hold up car exhausts. Yeah, dude. One thing I've learned working at the grocery store that I'm working at now is that, yeah, zip ties are fucking strong. Because we used zip ties to, tie down a to fix up one of our display baskets. We literally just, stuck some zip ties through the cardboard to hold the fucking sides in place. And yeah, thing has never budged ever since we put those zip ties in. It's amazing. And it's not the only thing we've used zip ties for. Reboot, but the teams are all Doki colored. That is something. After retrieving his corpse and dropping it against the others, I grab my commissioned phone and dial a number, my irritation rising steadily. Hello? Come get your dogs, Julia. They failed. What? You heard me. What the hell are you on about then? I'm really not in the mood for her to play dumb with me. Dipshit, she has no idea what's going on. Either that or she really is playing dumb. Told you it wasn't Julia. Thought I could trust you, Julia. What? Genuine tone of confusion expresses itself in her voice. I'm looking at 3 dead and 1 unconscious deck agents here. Are you serious? Where are you? Still in my house. Right where you sent them. DDLC, but it's Spec Ops The Line. That might actually give me a reason to pick up my PS3 again. Because I did quite enjoy Spec Ops The Line when I sat down and played it one day. I think I managed to finish the whole thing in one sitting. And yeah, it was kind of eerie how the title screen changed to something a lot darker after I finished the game. Like, fuck me. That really put me off after finishing the game. I didn't send them. Where the hell did you get that idea from? Stop playing dumb. I'm being serious. Why would I send anyone after you? That's what I want to know. I'm gonna come over. Better. I still need something done about the trash that's in front of me. Be there in 20. I'll be waiting. I end the call as Julia tries to speak again, interrupting her and sending a satisfying feeling throughout my body. Oh yeah. Totally not getting ready for a boss fight. Guess while I wait for the woman to arrive and start talking, I'll clean up a bit. Gathering their weapons, I unload the magazines and eject the rounds from their chambers. Of course, they are just as I suspected. Unmarked 5.56 by 45mm M995s. You can tell by the signature curvature and cartridge shape. It's a munition I've used many times before. Jesus. Boys brought out the armor-piercing rounds on me. Were you expecting me being a plate carrier or something? Flicking one of the rounds up into the air like a coin, catch it with my palm and pocket it. Next, I place each of the firearms down next to the deceased agents and walk back inside. I decide to check on my front door, since when I heard them enter originally, it sounded like it was a forced entry. And voila! My door is almost completely busted off its hinges. Hangs just barely from the top hinge. It's gonna be a good bit of work just to repair. Ugh. Time for a trip to Menards, boys. Turning around on my heel, I walk into the kitchen and grab a glass of water, downing it in a matter of seconds. Either that or Home Depot. When Julia gets here, I need to be prepared just in case she comes with several others who plan to bring me down. She could also be ballsy enough to come and try on her own. Good thing I've got a backup plan ready. I set the glass down on the counter. I hear footsteps approach the front door. What in the living hell? She cautiously steps through the front doorway, paying extra attention to the damage done. She glances at me while she walks into the living room, an extremely profound expression of pure shock on her face. I don't speak even a single word to her. I just point toward the back door, which is also busted open. She steps outside and almost immediately recoils back in. What the fuck? She turns around and stares directly into my eyes, red-faced. Julia, put your gun down onto the couch. What? I said, put your goddamn gun on the couch. I don't have it with me. Bullshit. You always have it on you. Quit lying to me. Fine. She reaches into the small of her back and pulls out a small handgun, tossing it away from her onto the couch. This is for my own safety. What is going on? Why are they here? Funnily enough, I was about to ask you the same question. I'm not following you. What were they here for? Either asset recovery or destruction. You can't be serious. She double takes at the back door. Julia, who has the authorization to send in a team like this? Division Chiefs. And what are you? Are you saying that I did this? No, I'm trying to say that the President of the goddamn United States did this. Yes, I'm saying it was you. Ben, I did not do this. She stands in the middle of the living room, unable to move. The only person in this entire division class who has the ability to send in a deck is you. You have to trust me. I didn't do this. Why would I even consider such an idea? I don't know. You tell me. You've got to trust me on this. It's hard for me to trust you right now. The cards are just not in your favor. Clever pun, but I have no knowledge of this. If they were sent, it was without my knowledge or authorization. She steps forward and gestures with her hands as she speaks. I can't even think of a reason why this would happen. Unless you went code 3. Uh-huh. Yup. Funny, I don't remember doing that at all. Please, Ben, I need you to trust me on this. I'm just as blindsided as you are. Her eyes plead with me in a way that makes it hard not to believe her. But I still have hesitations, since she's just as much of a smooth talker as I am. However, I can sense that even this smooth talking just feels different. Please. Find out why the fuck this happened and you'll regain my trust. Till then, I won't be giving you the opportunity to put a knife in my back. I understand. Can I at least get a sit rep? I run my hand through my hair and sigh, trying my best to recollect everything. We had a team of 5-digit Central Branch Special Operations deck agents here. Their objective was either asset recovery or destruction, and I was the target individual. All of them were hostile and had poor trigger discipline. However, 3 were neutralized immediately after their entry. The final member is alive and unconscious, their team leader. His designated code is 54212, Agent Williams, leader of the Central Branch Special Operations Division. Yes. He refused to provide information after being restrained and was incapacitated as a result. I walk past Julia and out into the backyard. While I do, I grab the round out of my pocket and hold it out for Julia to inspect. They're equipped with fully automatic assault firearms chambered in hyper-lethal class ammunition. So I'd say it was safe for me to assume there was no peaceful resolution to their objective. There's no reason why you would attempt a peaceful resolution for asset recovery and bring hyper-lethal ammunition. She walks over to the bodies, kneels down, and starts to examine them. Jesus Christ. What a mess. She examines the bodies for a few minutes while I lean against the wall and look up into the sky. My eyelids began to feel like they have weights on them, making it harder and harder to keep them open. After today, I'm extremely exhausted. The fact that both of the entrances to my home are busted. It's gonna be a long night. Leah stands up and looks back at me. Her eyes meeting mine, she conveys a tone of concern with her gaze. What are you looking at, woman? Are you hurt at all? Bruise here and there, but other than that, I'm fine. I see. Well, I apologize about this. I'm gonna find out who ordered this and why. See to it that you do. Now, please do something about this. Point at the bodies and the unconscious man on the ground. I'm tired, and I wouldn't mind getting some rest right now. I can get you a hotel room for the night. No need. Just give me 2 tarps and a staple gun. Why? I'm gonna tarp up both of the doors and sleep in the living room. You serious? No! I can't let you do that. You're wide open for anyone to just come inside. Not if you get the right tarp. Green high-density polyethylene tarps are good for element protection and are extremely noisy. So if anyone happens to disturb either of them, I'll hear and be ready. That's not a bad idea, but are you absolutely sure you want to do that? I don't really wish to do anything else. And I know for a fact I'd have a harder time sleeping in a hotel room after this. Alright, well, I guess I can't rebut. I'll make a call and get a team out here. I don't respond and push myself off of the wall. Julia places her phone against her ear, and I go back inside, leading through my front door. I probably shouldn't stay around if there are more of them coming. In the event that others try to repeat what these idiots did, it's smart for me to stay away until everything is done. Usually it doesn't take long, however, so I'll just take a walk around for a bit. It's a little before midnight. Julia's still working on cleaning up the mess, and I'm still walking down the street. My phone buzzes, and when I check it, it's a text message from Natsuki. Hey, are you up? Yeah, what's up? I'm having some trouble sleeping. What are you up to? Oh, nothing, just taking a walk. This late at night? Someone's gonna think you're up to no good, mister. Me? No, I'm an angel. What are you talking about? Shut up, dummy. Hey, I was wondering if I could come over tomorrow. I don't see why not. What time are you gonna come by? I think as soon as my dad goes to work. Just send me a text when you're on your way. Okay. Try to get some sleep. You need it. Fine, but you get some sleep too. Yeah, I'll hit the hay soon. Night, Nat. Night, dummy. Smirking at her last message. Ugh. Excuse me. Smirking at her last message, I pocket my phone just in time to see cars leaving my house, with only Julia's remaining. Walking through what's left of my front door, Julia sits down on the couch, rubbing her temples. Yeah, I'm leaning towards that mole theory I was talking about. Somebody has connections to Julia's administrative permissions in whatever place he works at, this agency that he works for, and was able to, authorize this in her name. That's the best that I got, if that's the only way that this strike team could have been sent. Then, yeah, somebody. Oh, yeah. Got it all taken care of. Just the cleanup. No one had any idea why they were here. Going to the field office tomorrow to get some answers manually. However, I did manage to get you those tarps you asked for. She points towards the kitchen, where 2 neatly packaged green tarps lie. Thank you. What's your plan for tomorrow? Place my doors. What else am I gonna do? You gonna be able to handle that yourself? See any reason why I couldn't. You know, unless we have a repeat of tonight. Better not, I swear to God. Stress weighs heavily on me. I can definitely tell it's a lot heavier on Julia. Kind of feel bad for her. For all I know, this could be a front. She could be faking all of her emotions. So until she's able to prove otherwise, gotta play it safe and assume she had a hand in this. I know her very well. She's forced to do something. She can't really do otherwise. An order like this is not something that she handed out with an optional tag. Either do it or you face severe repercussions. Listen, I assume you're stressed and exhausted from this. Just a teensy little bit. Get out and go home. You're gonna need your rest for tomorrow anyway. She shoots me a sharp gaze, as if fire is pouring from her eyes. She's told me several times before to never comment on whether a girl looks tired. But right now, I couldn't even give an inch of consideration. I lean back against the wall and shoot my own gaze back at her. Uh-huh. That's a fair point, Danny. Invisible bullets flying just barely past each of our heads, originating from our pupils. That would be an awesome superpower. Just shoot bullets from your eyes. Imagine heat vision, except bullet vision. When the minute passes, Julia finally looks away, her face flushed while accepting defeat. I guess you're right. You're gonna be safe, right? Do you really need to ask that question? Well, I don't want to wake up tomorrow and find out you're no longer with us. Well, I can promise you that won't happen. Just focus on finding out why this event happened. I'll handle things here. Yep, this is true, Brad. Things were very different in 2018 to 2020. You were going to say American Superman, but he is already American. Also, what's up, Sarah? How are you doing tonight? At least get some rest. Julia stands up and leaves, sighing audibly as she steps out the front doorway. When she leaves, I grab the tarps and unravel them. Reaching into my utility drawer, I retrieve a staple gun and begin to tarp up my doors. Good idea. And I'm glad you're doing good, Sarah. Came in at a pretty interesting time in kind of the aftermath of a literal home invasion by Spec Ops. So, yeah. Things are happening. It's pretty fascinating. And crazy. I make sure to position the tarps on the outside of the doorway and staple only the top. Afterward, I find that my exhaustion exasperates my aching muscles, so I turn off the lights and position myself comfortably on the couch. Yeah, somebody sicked literal special ops on us. So, that was something. That was a thing that happened. We're trying to find out who exactly did this. I haven't played a Brand New Day, so let me know if that's one you want to see me play. Because A Brand New Day is one that I've known about for a while. I've just never really had an interest in playing it. Not yet, at least. I've never really looked at it, to be fair. Like, seriously looked at it. Place both doors against the kitchen wall, heaving a sigh as I do so. Store doors didn't look as heavy when I got it from the hardware store. Yeah, doors are fucking heavy, man. Damn things are like mahogany or something. They're unexpectedly heavy. However, that's actually good. It means they're more heavy duty. The downside is having to carry both of them all the way back home by myself. I might have to dig into the DDLC mods archive that I have to see if I could track down the old version. In hindsight, I could have planned better, but whatever. I walk into the kitchen and grab a moderately sized black bag that contains various tools. Rustling through it to find the appropriate drill bits, hear someone approach the front doorway. Oh, hi, Natsuki. Little steps across the gravel get continuously closer and more audible. Bending backwards slightly just to barely get a glimpse of the doorway, I see a small hand pull the tarp away and reveal a pink-haired figure that makes me smirk. What the heck? Plastic doors are stronger than wooden ones. The reason is because the plastic soaks up the trauma, whereas wood spreads it to the hinges. Yeah, good point. Natsuki walks through the tarp and gives me a concerned gaze. Oh, yeah, about that. What happened? She places both of her hands on her hips and gives me a look as if I'm about to be scolded like a misbehaving child. There's stories where police have to bash a door like 20 plus times because it's plastic. Yeah, the entrances on our house are like solid metal, so good luck getting through that. Well, oh, that line is great. Dude, that line is great. Well, you see, there was a huge storm last night and it blew my doors off. Apparently, I went back to the part that I missed and I was not expecting that. Aliens abducted my doors. I think ours have 3. Yeah, sounds good, mate. You have a good one, Oreo King. Nice to hang out with you. What? Was it something I said? He draws near and grasps my left earlobe with her index finger and thumb. Hey! What's this for? I'm your girlfriend now. I have to keep you in your place. I don't respond to her. I only give a smug smile as I reach over to her and grab her earlobe. Ah! Hey! I'm your boyfriend now. I gotta entertain myself somehow. Nice counter. That's great. Yeah. I'll be making my way towards Metaton on Undertale tomorrow night. We'll see how that goes, but before that, I've been told I've got a pretty big fucking grind before that. So that'll be fun. I mean, hey, it's just as plausible as the first thing he told her, so it's not that unrealistic. We both stand there, holding on to each other's ears and staring at each other. After a moment, we both just start snickering and laughing, letting each other go. You're so silly. It's kind of cute. Says the small and fearless female who dares to take on a lion such as myself. What can I say? I managed to tame one. She reaches up and ruffles my hair with her delicate hands. Careful though, this one still has some fight left in him. Oh? She looks up at me, walks towards me, and wraps her arms around me. How about now? You played dirty. Yeah, one of my mods on the server literally told me to ping him. He literally told everyone on one of our other streams to just spam ping him when I get to Sands. And how soon that happens is, I think, is going to depend on how tough the Metaton fight is for me. I mean, do you remember the stream where I spent literally 50% of it just fighting? Ugh. Ugh. What? Fuck, Undyne. Why couldn't I think of that at first? I mean, I literally spent 2.5 hours just solving that fight. So, I only expect that ratio to get worse the further we go. Like, for real. And I talked about this with my bro, but that game's control scheme, where... no, just save it for when we get there. But something I talked about with him is that the fact that you can't change the game's control scheme, and that it uses the arrow keys for movement, and it uses ZXC for other functions, it means that my hands are playing to neither of their strengths. Because typically, like when I'm playing with either mouse and keyboard or a controller, it's my left hand that handles all the movement, and my right hand is much, much better at mashing buttons. So, the fact that I am using my right hand, which is supposed to be good for mashing buttons to do movement, and my left hand, which is supposed to be good at movement for mashing buttons, I'm not liking my odds in the Metaton fight. Because of how that fight works, where you're supposed to shoot, the yellow heart, the ship mechanic. I could try connecting a controller, but I'm so used to the keyboard layout now that I don't know how that would go. I don't know if it would be better or worse. Honestly, for like a vertical shooter mechanic type of thing, I'd honestly want a fucking Atari controller or something. The way you're saying he doesn't know makes me think the fight's gonna be different. It's not gonna be what I expect, is it? Well, I'll just have to wait till tomorrow to find out. I don't know if that's better or worse. Her cute giggles help relieve my stress from last night. But unfortunately, I happen to notice the two doors leaning against the wall and remember I still have to put both of them up. After patting Natsuki on the back a few times, she lets go. When am I doing Takeover Plus? Put it this way. Given the fact that it's locked into hard mode, and yes, I see you rolling your eyes over there, and going off of my last performance on hard mode, where I tried to do, I think the last week before Epiphany on hard in the original, and the fact that I couldn't even beat one fucking song, how do you think that's gonna go? Like, for real. How do you think that's gonna go? To me, it just doesn't even seem worth it to do it. And there's a new one that's even harder. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I'm not a diehard at rhythm games. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a diehard at rhythm games. So, yeah, and I've talked about this on the server. So I feel like I'm just repeating myself. But yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I'm not a diehard at rhythm games. No, that's fine. If I wanted to look it up, I could. For you, it's really easy. I'm glad it is. I'm glad you're better at it than I am. But yeah, if you haven't seen the streams that I've done of Friday Night Funkin' and the Doki Doki Takeover mod, go check them out, and you'll see how I had difficulty with certain tracks even on normal. So if you think I stand a chance on hard, yeah, don't make me laugh. It's just not my kind of game. I've just accepted that at this point. I've never been good at those DDR-style rhythm games ever in my life. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. And the time sink it would take for me to get good at it, I'd rather just spend it playing a game I actually care about more, you know? Yeah, I know Takeover Plus is hard mode only. When I heard that the mod was locked into hard mode, I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna bother with this one. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't want to play anyway. So yeah. Yeah, and I'm glad you did. That's the kind of thing that I preach when I do the kinds of speed runs and long ass high round runs that I do. Because that's the kind of thing I can do really well. That's the kind of thing that I excel at. But DDR style rhythm games aren't my kind of game that I enjoy playing to begin with. And two, I just don't care enough to spend time getting better. That's just how it is. That's just me and rhythm games. We do not get along. They're just not the kind of game that I really enjoy playing. Oh, I see, Imprudent. Got better since other than Steins Gate, VN, and 80 AdCap was the only game on your computer. Yep, I'm really happy that you guys are a lot better at the game than I am. I guess I'll put it this way. If enough of you guys ask in the server to play the game, if enough of you guys really want me to play it, just so you can see that I stand no fucking chance, then yeah, just tell me in the server. And if enough of you want it that much, then I guess I will find a day to sit down and play it for like an hour or something. I don't know. I just have... After reading that it was hard mode only, I just lost all motivation to play it. Just stream it in the server on a slow night. Oh, brother. There was a year where I was really engaged to it and Roblox rhythm games. Nice. Nice. Yeah, the only kinds of rhythm I want to figure out are like speedrunning rhythm. You know, rhythm for a speed run. Or, you know, rhythm to, you know, counter a pattern. in a boss fight. I don't like, learning patterns for the sake of just learning note patterns. That's just not as engaging for me. Anyway, Touhou? I've never played a Touhou game, but maybe. Maybe that's something I could play someday. What about a Dance of Fire and Ice or Muse Dash? I don't know. Geometry Dash? I do quite enjoy Geometry Dash. Although I haven't even beaten all of the main levels. I have beaten some of the more, how you say, difficult levels before the demon levels on Geometry Dash, but I've never beaten a demon level. Yeah, that kind of game I enjoy to a certain degree. It's the kind of game I enjoy playing like on my break for 10 minutes. Cuz I can just, play a little bit at a time. And it's like, okay, throw a few attempts at it, see if I can get a little further. And, go from there. One button rhythm, I do quite enjoy that. 4 buttons, though? No. So, are you replacing your doors from the storm? Yup. Cool, how can I help? What? You don't need to help, I got it. No, I'm helping. Deal with it. You say so. Started an impromptu petition. God damn it, Brad. Every so often, yeah. God damn it, where did you start the petition, Brad? Unless you're talking about it on the stream here. God damn it. I go back into the bag of tools and gather all of the necessary ones. Next, I grab the tarp covering the front doorway and take it down. Natsuki and I grab the first door and position its hinges on the frame. So, you know how to use the drill? Of course I do, dummy. Monica gets abducted by aliens. That would be funny. Gaming channel, everyone vote in the server. That's probably why I didn't see it. I typically have that channel muted. Oh, Jesus. We'll see how many votes that gets. Why wouldn't I? You'd be surprised how many people don't know how to use something as simple as a drill. Well, it's just like a gun, right? Point and press the trigger? Not quite. Essentially, yeah. You align the head of the drill and pull the trigger. Natsuki takes a black and red high-powered drill into both of her hands. He can just mash, there isn't a ghost tap penalty. That just seems lame to me. Cat won't stop hugging me. Help. Accept the hugs. Give it all the love. She grabs a screw from a box on the ground and presses its head onto the drill bit, allowing the magnetic tip to lock them together. While she positions the screw in the correct spot, I carefully watch her movements. Alright, now pull the trigger slow. Natsuki full throttles the drill, causing the screw to dig into the wood and lose its alignment, which startles her. Yep. Can't do that, Nat. Told you it's not that simple. Ah! Lee. She gradually turns her head to look at me. Don't say anything. That song isn't canon anyway. I feel like that's kind of lame if there isn't ghost tap penalty. That just sounds kind of lame. She She grabs the screw, pulls it out of the wall, and tries it again. You start pressing it very slowly. As the nail bores into the wood more and more, you can pick up the speed. Okay. Yep, you gotta thread it through first. You gotta find its hole. Then let it go in. Natsuki stares at the hinge as she performs this mundane task. The screw is slowly driven into the frame and hinge. For about a quarter of the way in, Natsuki steadily speeds up the drill. Before I knew it, she was done with the first screw. There! Good job! Now you just got 3 more to do for the first hinge. But also, please speed it up this time. This door isn't necessarily light. Oh, come on, you're a strong guy. You can handle this. She giggles devilishly as she completes the rest of her tasks. And in no time at all, the front door is fully secured to the frame and operational. Finally! To be completely honest, this does look better than your old one. Right? I was meaning to replace it at some point. Guess now it's just the perfect opportunity. Right. Natsuki crosses her arms and looks off to the side worriedly. Well, yeah, I mean, because it's all about, it's all about your accuracy. But yeah, I don't want to just be able to just mindlessly mash buttons the whole way through and not be penalized for it. That just sounds really fucking lame. Natsuki crosses her arms and looks off to the side worriedly. I know she's curious about how both my doors got destroyed in the matter of a day, but I can't really tell her the full story of why that happened yet. The last thing she needs right now is to worry about anyone but herself. She can handle any threat that comes at me. Then... Huh? If something bad was to happen to you, would you tell me? That's an oddly specific question to ask. Why is that? It's just something that I have on my mind. Not like I care or anything. I just don't want anything to happen to you. Closing the front door, I turn around to face Natsuki and look into her eyes. Nothing bad is gonna happen to me. Can't afford to let anything bad happen to me. Wanna know why? Sure. Because I have to protect someone very close to me. She looks off to the side, blushing but evidently trying to hide it. Well, I'm sure that certain someone is very grateful for you. More than you know. I'm sure she is. Now come on, stop being a creep and looking into my eyes like that. You say so. Come on, let's get the door back up now. Ha! Told you that was gonna be quick. Yeah. You managed not to screw up. You're such a dork. She smirks as she gently hits my arm. What's next? That's it. We did all that was needed. Thanks for your help, beautiful. Her face flushes completely, and she looks away, frantically trying to cover it. I don't know what you're talking about. Stop being a dummy. I don't know how you could call me that anyway. I just witnessed with my own 2 eyes. You handling a powerful piece of machinery while putting up a heavy-ass door. Me? Shows that you're not Shows that you're more than just a pretty girl who can make a mean cupcake. Well, it's not like I do that intentionally just to impress you. I mean, helping you at the door, yeah, but... I don't mean to say that out loud. She stops against the floor and covers her mouth. Did you say something? No. I wink at her, almost as if to give her a yeah, I know what you're getting at. Okay, smartass, do you have anything else planned? No, I don't believe I do. Good. I have plans for us. I did not sign up for this. What is this, Natsuki? Come on. She grabs hold of my wrist and starts to drag me up the stairs suddenly and forcefully. My bedroom door swings open with quite a powerful force from such a small hand. Finally! Go sit down on the bed. Whoa, okay, Natsuki, listen. Usually with this stuff, I am the dominant one. No, not like that, you idiot. Don't get such perfect thoughts! Just gonna put on more Sailor Moon for us to watch. I knew it. She searches around frantically for her box with a completely flushed face. Oh. Okay. You're gross. Guilty as charged. Watching that show with you for a while doesn't sound bad. Are you starting to like it? Honestly, I have no idea what the hell is going on, but I think I'm piecing things together. Well, I hope so. I don't share my manga and anime with just anyone, you know. I really do appreciate it. Even if it's something like this, I still enjoy the time we spend together. I swear to God, every time I stop blushing, you just keep it going. She turns away from me and tries to hide her face. After a few seconds, she shakes her head and walks over to the TV, checking the DVD player for the disc. It isn't long before the music starts and those familiar girls start to dance across the screen. After sitting on the floor for a moment, Natsuki gets up and sits down on the bed next to me. I scoot my back against the wall, and she does the same. While we both watch the anime together, I try to stay engaged and ask some questions to understand a bit more. Natsuki tries her best to remain patient with me and answers my questions. Eventually, she yawns and rests her head on my shoulder. Luckily for me, I was waiting for this. I gently grasp her shoulders and shift her so she sits in front of me, leaning her back so she can use me as a rest. Hey, that's my boy. Huh? You'll be more comfortable here. Plus, my shoulder kind of hurts, so having you rest your head on it doesn't feel very good. Oh, I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have... No, don't worry about it, Natsuki. Let's just keep watching, okay? Okay. She leans her head back onto my chest and nuzzles into me. Yes. Thank you for this. It makes me feel safe. I find it oddly adorable, but also extremely uncomfortable. It really is. Not used to it, but I am not going to limit it. She feels safe, and I will continue to support her this way. Because, I mean, I won't deny that just being able to be this close to someone feels nice. There were a few times Ashley held me close, and I felt as if I had the angel of death guarding me. Hey, I don't think you want that. Guess it actually made sense later down the line. But that is a different story for a different time. After about an hour, I hear soft, gentle coos coming from Natsuki. When I look down to check on her, her head is tilted to the side ever so slightly, with her eyes closed and her mouth agape. She managed to fall asleep while cuddled right into me. Aww. Well, you just get your rest, Natsuki. It must be pretty comfortable then. Take a mental note of where we are in the anime, because I know she's going to want to rewatch the stuff she missed. So I docket it away in my mind. Next, I kind of do something I never really expected to. I wrap both of my arms around Natsuki and carefully hold her in my arms while she rests. She definitely looks at peace right now, which I assume she doesn't get much of when she rests at home. For good reason, too. The image of Natsuki's father flashes through my mind, instantly makes my blood start to heat up. But I manage to calm myself down before I get too worked up. Right now she needs me. And I'll do whatever it takes just to make her happy and safe. She needs some actual rest right now. Leaning back against the wall with a pink-haired angel in my arms, I close my own eyes. Ugh. Pulled out of my rest by Natsuki shifting around. Opening my eyes and shielding them from the orange glow of the sunset outside, I peer down at her. She turns over and opens her eyes, almost immediately shielding them from the light as well. Ben? Hey, how'd you sleep? I fell asleep? She shoots up from her position on the bed and looks around the room frantically. What time is it? It's a little after 5:30. Don't panic. Oh, thank God! She leans forward and rubs her forehead with her hands. I thought I was past my curfew. My dad wants me home at 7 tonight. You usually leave around 6:30, so I would have woken you up beforehand. Darn. I was really having a good nap, too. You looked like it. She looks at me and then back down at herself before she immediately stands up, flustered. Did I fall asleep on you? Yeah. Pretty fast, too. You must have been really comfortable. Huh? I wasn't comfortable. Yes, you were. I was just tired. What? Did helping me put the 2 doors up tire you out that much? I lean forward and give her a smug smile. You better get rid of that smile before you lose your lips. I have considered making a snarky response, but hold back on it. Well, now that you're awake, you want anything to eat before I take you home? No. As much as I would like something, I need to save what appetite I do have for when Dad makes supper. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. It isn't your business anyway. She turns her back to me and approaches the TV. Natsuki, is he feeding you? She stops when I ask the question and remains silent. Oh boy. Brace yourselves, folks. This is about to get real. I get off of the bed and stand up, my eyes still glued onto her. Mind your own business. Natsuki, if he isn't feeding you, I need to know. She turns around and cheeks damp from wiped away tears. He still feeds me, but it has been less and less lately. Last night he told me that if I wanted to eat more, I had to run to you and beg for it. You're fucking kidding me. This is just gonna keep escalating, isn't it? With him. Jesus Christ. I didn't want to tell you about it because... She pauses for a second, trying to hold back more tears. Because it's my problem to deal with. I can handle it myself. And how do you plan on handling starving yourself? Run my hand through my hair and try to think of something. I already buy Natsuki lunch and snacks at school, but she is home. There is very little I can do. She's rejecting my offer of food right now because she's afraid of what her father would do to her, and probably her own pride. She was extremely hesitant about me even getting her food at school. Not sure if I'm going to be able to win this argument. Natsuki must have read my face as I was thinking, as she approaches me and stares up into my eyes. I'll be okay. I promise. I know you will. It just angers me that you have to deal with that. Listen, dummy, I've been through worse. She puffs out her chest, puts her hands on her hips, gives me a stern face to match the bravado she puts on. Puts me at ease just a little bit. But the underlying worries that plague my mind remain. Well, you have a little bit before you need to leave. Want to backtrack the episodes we missed while we napped? I point to the TV, which remains on a solid blue screen, waiting for a DVD to be inserted into the player. No, I have a better idea. She walks over to the box she keeps and retrieves both a notebook and a pen. Next, she sits down on my bed and pats the space next to her, ushering me over. When I do, she opens the notebook to a random page with writing on it. I catch a glimpse of writing that piques my interest. But before I can read more of it, Natsuki slams her hand down over the page. No, don't read that! She quickly turns to a fresh page. What was that about? Don't worry about it. Alright. Natsuki brandishes the pen above the notebook and makes eye contact with me. I want us to write something together, okay? Sounds fun. What'd you have in mind? I'll show you. She explains her little plan to me, and I follow along nicely. Before long, Natsuki's signature cat meow alarm goes off, indicating it's time for her to leave. Making sure her stuff is neatly put away and foregoing her inspection of it, we head out. While Natsuki and I walk along the surprisingly clean concrete sidewalk, my commissioned phone vibrates in my pocket. Natsuki looks at me curiously as I pull my phone out and answer the incoming call. Hello? Ben, I'm going to be heading to the field office tonight to question Williams. I want you to come with me to personally observe. Good. Julia wants me to come down to the office after what happened last night? Big red flag. I'm not comfortable at all heading down there, given the circumstances. And I'm not quite sure I'm able to trust Julia that much. This could be a trap. I'll just have to navigate this carefully. When? When are you free? I'm walking Natsuki home right now. After that would be fine. Alright, call me when that's done. Will do. Talk to you soon. Ending the call, I can practically feel Natsuki's burning questions scalding me. Who was that? It was Julia. She wants to run a few errands with me for a little while. Oh, that sounds boring. It's sure to be. Thank God you have me around. Oh? Why's that? Ugh, dummy. You shouldn't ask why a girl says something like that. Sometimes the cool guys have some pretty cool girls with them, you know? Did you just inadvertently call me cool? Shut up, I'm trying to compliment you. Right, my apologies. You do make my dreary and dull life much more bearable. Take a second to watch her from the corner of my eye. This girl brings out some emotions that are an immense struggle to suppress. But the situation with her father? I don't know. Brings out a whole new side of me. That it does, mate. That it does. She's such a sweet, beautiful, innocent girl, being dealt a bad hand of cards like I have. I won't let her become like me. That is a promise I can make for myself. Best bet that happens, boy. Natsuki and I stopped slightly before her house. We decided it would probably be best for me to stay out of sight while she's walking up the sidewalk, just in case her dad's home. She was extremely against it at first, but later came to understand why. Alright, you have a good night, Imprudent. Thanks for hanging out tonight. You have a good one. About 3 houses down from hers, I looked down the sidewalk to make sure Natsuki's father has no ability to see me. Alright, this is my stop, I'm afraid. Well, today was fun. I enjoyed myself. Glad you did. I had fun too. Thanks for helping me with the doors, by the way. Don't mention it. Thanks for walking with me. Natsuki and I trade hugs quickly. No problem at all. You stay safe, okay? I will. See you tomorrow. Natsuki winks at me and starts to walk home. Turning around, I walk away. Flashback? Yep. I dropped to my knees, coughing profusely. You are gonna stay down here from now on. Talk back again and you'll get another punch to the stomach. Understand me? Yeah. I can barely breathe and I cannot stop coughing. He once again punches me square in the stomach. His fist is so huge that it makes contact with the majority of my stomach, hitting me as forcefully as a hammer. No, I'm gonna throw up! Able to control my body, feel the bile rush up my throat and out through my mouth. All over, Father. Oh, jeez. Oh, don't make me do this game. Why? Through the blinding darkness of the basement, I can practically see the burning fury in his eyes. My blood runs cold. He grabs onto my hair and pulls me up by it, so I am just barely hanging off of the ground. The blows to my stomach send pain coursing through my body, swiftly weakening me. A brand new outfit. You just soiled it. Thanks, kid. He slaps me and simultaneously releases me, sending me crashing to the ground. My left cheekbone stings as if it's broken. My already darkened vision seemingly grows darker, to a black that not even light can penetrate. Pain is just too much. It hurts. I didn't mean to throw up on you. Every breath I take makes it harder for me to stay conscious. I can feel myself falling asleep. Jesus, was any of that necessary? Heard that from upstairs. Don't worry about it. He just decided to ruin my clothes. Made sure not to hit him near the kidney or bladder, right? Really can't afford to have him piss blood for the tests. I'll screw up the results. Do you think I'm stupid? No, sir. Stop questioning me, especially about my son. What I do with him is my business and mine alone. Oh, how I wish it were not. Fuck's sake, dude. I understand. Be upstairs when you need me. I'll go up there right now, and we can finish up. Oop. 11 o'clock at night. Oh boy! Tell me you found something, Julia. Tell me you found something. Julia meets me outside of my house, the headlights of her car illuminating the street. The moon above us just barely lights up the land with an eerie blue glow. During the drive to the office, Julia gives me a rundown of what's planned for the night. Alright, so I'm gonna check us into the medical wing. From there, I'm going to guide you to an observation room so you can watch from behind one-way glass. That'll prevent the agent I'm questioning from panicking at the sight of you. What are you planning to ask him? Just the usual interrogatory questions. Is that a word? Interrogatory? Never heard that word before. You know, why he was deployed, who sent him, who his CO was, etc. Oh, and I'm also going to need to take your handgun. Hell no. I look at Julia and furrow my eyebrows. You do understand that bringing weapons in the medical wing is strictly prohibited, right? I'm still not fully keen on coming here with you. Now you're gonna be taking one of my most valuable means of defense. We'll be fine, I promise. Very hesitantly, I place my handgun in the center console of Julia's car. Julia and I walk through the medical wing of the field office. Sounds of our footsteps reverberate and give the already eerie atmosphere more depth. While we travel through the clean hallway, I look into the various rooms we pass. Say what you want about hospitals. I hate them a lot. Definitely hate being here more than anything. Being around my own company isn't that bad because I'm used to them, but medical bays and wings set up by my company, it's a whole new ordeal. Not to mention, I'm potentially in the den of my enemies. Go in here, quickly. She points to an unmarked access control door to our left. She badges me into it and keeps walking forward. I open the door and walk inside to find a darkened room with a single one-way window on the north wall. No. Absolutely not, Sarah. Absolutely not. You're absolutely right. It sits completely pitch black, indicating it has not been enabled yet. Take a minute to look around the room and notice a plastic table and several metallic chairs folded against the wall. Looks like this room hasn't been used for a while, or everything was neatly put away in preparation for my arrival. Either way, I grab one of the metal foldable chairs in the room and position it in a comfortable position before sitting down. Leaning forward, I press a button, and the window immediately turns transparent to reveal the hospital room on the other side. Julia stands off to the side, scrolling through her phone while leaning against the wall. Inside of the room is a hospital bed covered by a privacy curtain. Crossing my arms, I keep my eyes focused on Julia and the room. After a minute, I get a text from Julia. I'm gonna start now. Are you ready? I send a quick reply and lean back in the chair. Julia walks over to the curtain and calls out to the agent. Williams, we need to talk. She opens the curtains and reveals what's behind it. Did he do that to himself? The agent lies in the bed, completely motionless, pale. Around his neck is a dark and discolored line. Bitch, he's garroted? A surge of caution goes through me, and I immediately stand up, knocking my chair over. Julia looks around the hospital room and back to the window. Bitch! This means I quickly get to the door, opening it. Before I have a chance to fully get away, Julia runs after me. I quickly and calmly get to the front desk, check out before Julia has the chance to interrupt, and exit the front doors of the office. Speeding up my pace down the stairs, I try to get as much distance away from Julia as I can. Realizing I no longer have my handgun, I act as calmly as possible around the other people wandering through the campus. When I reach the middle of the parking lot, Julia calls out behind me. Ben! I turn around and watch her run up to me. Prepare myself in case she attacks and raise my hand slightly. You need to keep your distance from me, Julia. Ben, I know this looks bad. damn right it looks bad. Tell me the truth, dude. Tell me the truth, Julia. Did you bring me here to take me in? What? No! She tries to step forward, but I simultaneously step backward to keep equal distance from her. Trust in you was shaky at first. Now it's... Trail off my sentence. Julia looks back at me, disheartened. It doesn't look good for you right now. I get that, but you have to understand, this is a surprise to me too. That's what she said last time. Julia, no offense, but so far you have failed to regain my trust. How can I? It's not that easy to gain in the first place. Julia, you're the only person here who has the ability to send a team after me. You're one of the only people who would have contact with the surviving agent and our only hope of information. I'm looking out for myself here. Right now, I can't trust you. How am I to know that you aren't feigning this to take me in? Ben, I don't want anything to happen to you. Why do you think I'm trying my best on this? To cover your own ass. You mean so much to me, Ben. I wouldn't do or allow anything to happen to you. I always had your back and will continue to do so. She pleads with me as she tries to walk closer to me. I stand my ground and quickly contemplate what I'm going to do. Julia does sound genuine, but it's still hard for me to trust this situation. Ben, if I wanted to bring you in, I would have come straight out with it and told you. I don't like beating around the bush. Gave me my gun back. Going home. Can take care of that mess in there. She reluctantly nods and walks to her car. After retrieving my gun from her center console, she places the firearm in my hand. To show her that I won't harm her, I release the magazine and pull back the slide, emptying the round from the chamber. Be taking the bus home. You have fun here. I turn my back to her and walk away while she remains silent. Fuck me, dude. And I think that is where I'm going to call tonight's episode. I know it's a tad bit earlier than I would normally end, but this just feels like a good place to stop for tonight. 'Cause fuck me, dude. Ugh. We had a lot go down tonight. I mean, I'm gonna be thinking about that for next week. What exactly went down at his place? You know, who sent the Spec Ops team? I'm gonna be thinking about that. 'Cause yeah, I mean, whoever did this seemingly wants to erode his trust in Julia, and so far he seems to, this person seems to be succeeding. So, yeah. It's definitely something going on underneath the surface with this. I don't know what, but there is something sinister going on underneath the surface here. And I am looking forward to finding out who exactly ordered this, because, yeah. I really want to know how that happened. How Williams's throat got slit. What I wonder is, was it self-inflicted, or did somebody else do it to him? Because if somebody else did it, who was it? And how was this done? Because naturally, what, the impression he wants to get, the impression that he's getting is that Julia did this intentionally. Set all this up. He would have been tied up, so doing it himself would be impossible. So it wouldn't be self-inflicted then. So that rules out that. So yeah. That, yeah, makes it look even worse for Julia then. That's really not good. So, yeah. Makes sense why he wouldn't trust her then. Makes perfect sense. Because, I mean, with what we know of the story so far, who else could have sent the Spec Ops team, and who else could have done that? I'm still, of the theory that Matsumoto might have somebody on the inside of this company that he works at, but I don't know. That might be a bit of a reach, if you ask me. I might be reaching a bit with that one, so we'll see. I guess we will find out next time. So yeah, with that in mind, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next week with part 3 of Natsuki's route. So until next time, take care, and see you tomorrow for when we take on Metaton in Undertale.